Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I have an epic video game system with the ATEM Mini Pro. So I've set this up for my son because, you know, like every good kid in America right now, they want to be YouTubers, and maybe you want to be a YouTuber. So this is his schoolroom because he's homeschooled, and this is the setup. I'm going to show it to you right here. Now this is his setup, and I will tell you his channel is called AuggieCraft. So I'm sure he would like me to say, subscribe to the channel AuggieCraft. He plays Minecraft, he does skate videos, we do all kinds of fun stuff. But this is the basis, really the brains of the whole operation. It's ATEM Mini Pro ISO. And it is pretty epic. I've got this also L12 live track zoom for audio. Now this is way overkill if you're just doing some video games, but I do music in my studio upstairs. So I have a basic camera. This is an HD Sony camera, Handycam, very basic camera. It's not like the super expensive, nicer A6000 I have in my studio upstairs, but I just brought that down. And for audio, I have this is the S1000, 1000S AKG. This mic I think is epic, and I'll talk more about that in my channel because I've been using it for my videos. It sounds much better. So this is just a little mini version here. You can actually see if you use this switcher, you can switch between all the camera angles, and this shows you what camera angles you're doing. It also does picture-in-picture, so you can do picture-in-picture where he has his game here, and then the little picture of him down there in the bottom. This does it all, okay? So he has an Xbox 360, not the most modern Xbox ever, but I'm using this simple HDMI splitter to go out. Now, this may overwhelm you if you're just looking at this, if you're kind of new. Go to the link in the description. I'm going to draw this out because I love to doodle. I'm going to draw this out for you so you can actually set it up yourself. You can use a different mixer, but what you really want to use is the ISO ATEM Mini Pro ISO. Now the reason I use the ISO ATEM Mini ISO Pro ISO is because the ISO version will record all 4 channels, and it will record it and let you put it into DaVinci Resolve at the end. Now if you are on a tighter budget, which probably most people are, this is, you can get the ATEM Mini standard version, which is only $299, I think, okay? And with this you can still go out and record into another thing, but this is an all-in-one solution. So it records, it live streams, and it does everything. So just check out that. Leave your questions in the comments, because this could be a whole nother video by itself. So I just wanted to give you the overview of what we're doing. So we're going out of the Xbox into the TV like normal, but I use that splitter and I do HDMI over here into my ATEM Mini. Okay, so that's your first set. So you've got your audio and your video of your video game coming through here. And then I go into this camera for my son's face, and I put that camera HDMI into there, and then I use picture-in-picture. So now we've got his face on there, we've got the video game, and then for his audio, I'm using this microphone that goes into this mixer, okay? Super overkill. This could be anything. This could be a 2-channel mixer, a very simple 2-channel mixer. I'm just coming out of this mixer, I'm going into the ISO audio, and so I'll turn the ISO audio on, and then you'll be able to see this is just a very inexpensive $50–$60 little teeny monitor. Okay, so you can see this monitor shows you what audio you have coming in, what video. This is what's being recorded, and these are your other camera angles. Really, if you wanted to get fancy, you could have multiple angles. You could have 4. You could have your computer video game in one, and then you could have 3 other cameras. And so you can switch between all of those views in real time and record it to a mini disc. So then I have a mini disc, little USB recorder that I stick in this, and then anytime I want to go live, all I have to do to go record is hit record. Okay. So the whole thing just records straight onto the SD drive. Then I pull out the SD drive and I take it into my computer, and I can upload it straight to YouTube. Absolutely no editing, no post editing. Now you can post edit all you want. If you want to be fancy, be fancy. You want to be fancy pants editors, do that. But for what we're doing, we just get we get a picture-in-picture. So once you click on picture-in-picture, click on this one, you say picture-in-picture on the bottom, and then you'll see on his YouTube channel, you'll see his face down here and his video up here. You'll hear a mix of audio from the mixer, and you'll hear a mix of the computer, the Xbox. So you got the audios in. So this device, the ATEM Mini Pro, the ATEM Mini or the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, does all of that for you, just like a video switcher, audio mixer. And if I think about it, if you want to go really simple, you don't even have to have this, because the ATEM Mini has audio inputs. Okay, it has audio inputs, and you can actually put a lapel mic right into the audio input. So it works for that, but it won't mix stuff together. But you wouldn't even need that. So yeah, I have this whole thing set up. It's a portable, and I'm going to do another video because I just love this thing. I can pick this thing up and I can just move it around. So I could go into another room, I could take this back up to my studio, and because I'm doing music production and mixing in all kinds of tracks, and I'm doing it live, that's why I needed this. Okay, Zoom L12 live track. They have an L8, which is for podcasters, and they have different versions. But really, any simple mixer, or if you want to get really super simple, you could just put a little lapel mic into here. But I say it's important to have good audio. So you have a little microphone, a Rode mic Pro, Rode mic Go, any of those type microphones, I think would go right into here and would be brilliant. You could actually see it. The great thing about having a little video is you actually need this because you can see what's going on. And then the last thing that I have is just my MacBook here. This is used just to set up the ATEM Mini. It has computer interface that you're going to need to do some editing, not editing, like some tweaking of the thing before you start. So if you want to change the size of picture-in-picture, if you want to make some sort of internal edits to this, you do that through your computer, and then once you start, you're gone. I know that's hard to understand. I didn't understand that at first either, but the thing is it does work. All you have to do is make the changes on your computer, and it saves it into the session that you're working on. Like if you wanted the picture-in-picture to be bigger, which I did that last session, I wanted the picture-in-picture to fill up a bigger part, and that is it. That's overall. That's the studio, Gamer Studio. Check the link in the description. I've got all of the links for everything that we're using here, and like I said, you can up or downgrade almost any of this equipment as you go. I think the biggest thing is that you just get started. Subscribe to the channel if you like this. Let me know what you think. Bless you guys.